Hello everyone, welcome to Club Reaction to Rangers 4 Dumbarton 1 in the 4th round of the Scottish Cup. Ali, that was what it was, wasn't it? To be honest, Ali's struggling. He is very much struggling. Yeah. And this video's probably going to more result back to last night, mate. But first of all, your take on the game.
Yeah, I'm struggling, I'll be honest. Thanks for that beer that was bought for me last night. I am suffering big style. Pulled myself together to get to the pub, but struggled through that game, to be honest. I'll be honest, Carney, the conditions down there, the pitch is awful. Yeah. It is what it is. It's Dumbarton, so but ultimately we're through the next round of the cup, and that's all that matters.
That is all that matters. Look, Rangers were very comfortable winners tonight, as we all pretty much expected. We didn't expect any real shock, and there wasn't. And maybe a shock, Ali, I think in the starting 11 is the fact that Silva didn't start and Dessers started up front.
We all know Dessers a clinical striker, so we might as well start with him up front. So, jokes aside. But I was surprised. I thought he might have played Silva there to get him more game time, to get him a goal, because there's a perfect opportunity for him to score in that game. Pitch wasn't great. It's obviously we don't know what's going to happen. We're going to play Hibs on Wednesday, and who's going to be the striker against Hibs? But
Shankland's feeling a bit sick.
He's sick apparently, which is
yeah.
We'll see what happens with that. But Dessers, wasn't overly shocked, to be honest. I thought it was a strong team though, Carney put out.
I think it was important to put out a strong team. Look, the biggest game's obviously Wednesday night. We all know it's going to be Wednesday night. The trip to Easter Road, that's the one that we're all really looking towards. Tonight was probably more treated as probably like a friendly, like a friendly would be in terms of the kind of the winter break that we're having. So I'm not shocked that he named quite a strong team. I'm really not. The game itself, look, Ali's right. The conditions were terrible. They really were. The camera was equally as bad as that as we were trying to watch the game. But look, Lundstrom got himself a goal from an in-swinging corner. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? And Dessers got himself eventually onto the score sheet to make it 2-0 at half time. At half time, Ali, you're like, it's 2-0. There's no real. It's hard to bring a reaction to a game like this because when he gets to 2-0 at half time, there's no real danger for Rangers.
Nah, there wasn't. I mean, Dessers missed umpteen chances, which we've come to know about. Cyril Dessers ballooning balls, Christ, in people's gardens and all sorts, and Matondo as well. But 2-0 at half time, it was what it was for me. Wasn't a great watch at all with Rangers. But like I said, conditions weren't great, and in the park, it's hard to play football in that park, Carl. Yeah, you're watching players like Matondo. Yeah. Matondo likes to run with a ball, and difficult in a park like that for him to do that. So 2-0 flattered us slightly, to be honest. The Barton did have a chance, Carney, before we even scored.
Hit McCrory in the face.
Hit McCrory in the face, and if it went one up, I think it would have probably gave Rangers a kick up the arse, to be honest. But they were always comfortable at the Rangers. There was never going to be a shock today.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think it was really ever going to be a shock. The second half, as I say, we kind of continued along the same fashion. It wasn't a game of football that we're going to really remember in any great stature. It was nothing really to write home about. But ultimately, we are through to the next round, and that's really all that matters. We did concede from a set piece, Ali. We made it 3-1 just before that, obviously with a penalty. Matondo got brought down in the box, and James Tavernier steps up and obviously scores the penalty, a nice penalty from him. And we conceded from a set piece. It's one of the things that we need to get better at. We need to get, and look, I know, and I'm not being too overly critical, I'm not, but it is another goal conceded from a set piece.
It's a thing now, this. If you lump a ball into our box, there's a chance the team's going to score. Yeah. It's a good finish by the boy, but it shouldn't come to that Barisic for me. Loses his man. Slayton, like I say, it was a good finish by him, but we shouldn't be conceding goals against Dumbarton. No disrespect to Dumbarton, but
you're right though.
We shouldn't be conceding goals against Dumbarton. But corner kicks, free kicks, Carney, that come into our box, there's always a danger the opponents will score against us at the moment.
But the best thing about it is the way Rangers responded from that. We went up the park immediately and scored another one. I think we were unlucky with the chance just before it. Tom Lawrence had a chance just before it. Yeah, and then it was Scott Wright that scored the fourth. And yeah, Rangers are very comfortable winners and we're into the next round. It is really as simple as that. Was it perfect? No. Was it a great watch? No. But I don't care. It doesn't matter. Wednesday night's probably more important to all of us than tonight was. A bit of an issue, as I think that's been raised, is that Seema seems to have been injured at the African Cup of Nations.
Injury, I'm shocked.
Ali, from the report that you read out as well, when you were watching the game, you read out the report. That is a concern for us.
That's a big. Seema's been one of our better players this season. He scores goals, Seema. Our top line, the problem with our top line is that they don't score goals, but he does. So if he's missing, that's a big one for me, because you've got Matondo, who is hot and cold, Matondo, and you've got Scott Wright. Probably the two guys that can play there. The only guy you could potentially play there, Carney.
Lawrence, maybe?
Aye, or you could play Silva out there.
Yeah, possibly. If
we bring a striker in this window,
yeah.
so you could play him out there.
Shankland, you mean?
Yes, Shankland. I don't want to say his name. But so if we do bring a striker in, you could potentially see Silva go out to the left-hand side. But it's disappointing. The luck we have with injuries is, I mean, you were saying to me before, Sterling's injured as well, and it's
he's got a knock as well. I know it's never ending. But yeah, look, as I say, it's a routine win for Rangers. Really, we're into the next round of the cup. That's all that matters. Ali, last night we did a thing. We did do a thing. From the bottom of my heart, genuinely, see the amount of people that showed up to be in the crowd for the pod, all the support that we've had, all the lovely messages we've had from that. It's incredible, honestly. I didn't think we would ever get to that point. Last night was a milestone for the pod.
It was. We've talked about it for God, the best part of a year probably. We were going to do one in the Viceroy, but COVID got in the way at that point. I do remember.
And the change of the lounge.
They've changed the lounge as we are sitting right now.
Yeah.
It's we've outgrown the Viceroy. Unfortunately, we'd love to do it in the Viceroy, but unfortunately, it's too small. We did kind of shite ourselves going into the Loudon, because you're going into kind of the Lion's Den and all Heart and Hand. I've done nights, I've been there, it's been brilliant, and could we sell it in January as well, which is a tough month for people, and it was fantastic to see the amount of people there. When we come out to the theme tune and just see everyone there, because we were backstage, if you want to say, since we were showing
sitting in the lounge,
But when you came through and you seen everyone, it was fantastic. Even just to meet people in the comments. Curry Muncher was there last night. Lots of guys like that. You see their comments and you see their username, but you don't know who these people are. But to meet them last night, fantastic. Everyone was brilliant for us last night. And the only downside, well, let's say the downside is about the amount of alcohol they bought us last night is severely.
Hence why Ali's on poor form today. Yes, Ali's on poor form. No, it was a real special night for all of us. I think. Look, every one of the podders enjoyed it. I think it was an absolutely spectacular thing to be involved in and to do.
The Loudon were good with us.
The Loudon were fantastic with us. Honestly, they were superb, and it won't be the last time we do it. That's for sure. It was a really, really incredible night, and I hope.
Do we do a summer one?
We probably will do a summer one. I don't think we are not a very professional podcast. You don't know that. But it was a real special event. Honestly, it was. We raised £650 as well for the Charity Foundation, which is fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing. The prizes were superb. So no, the whole night was great. Really, really was great. I've been drinking more than he has because he can't drink. So I'm drinking my way through my hangover. But it was a very, very special night. And again, from the bottom of my heart and from all the lads as well, I don't even need to speak for them. It was incredible, and we thank you so much. Honestly, we'll definitely do it again, and we'll do the hydro next time, eh?
We'll do the hydro. That would be something. I mean, the one to aim to would be Edmiston House, but
we'll get off. Look, we'll get there. Let's not steal Heart and Hands party too quickly.
Exactly, but no, love to do it again. It was. I was talking about Rangers.
Brilliant.
Rangers.
Brilliant. And to Stevie as well. Stevie's a massive support for this pod. He's become a friend as well, which is, I think, even more important about things. Stevie's been superb with us, and I thought he was a real credit to himself and to the pod last night for him to be involved. So no, it was great, really, really good, and we definitely will do it again. You pick a man of match tonight?
Man of the match, I think John Lundstrom got it on the telly tonight, so yes, it would be, I think I agree, John Lundstrom for me. Difficult conditions.
It's hard to pick
I
one.
thought he marshalled the midfield well, he scored a goal as well, so John Lundstrom, but like I say, it was difficult. Nobody really stood out for me.
Nah, there was no real standout tonight. I think it was just a case of job done, let's get that done and we'll get back up the road. So yeah, Lundstrom was probably the one that kind of controlled the middle of the midfield. Not a great deal too much to go on apart from that, so I'll give it to Lundstrom as well. Ali, thanks very much. You can go home now and enjoy your hangover.
Yeah, I'm away for a takeaway and I'm going to lie on the couch and try and sleep this hangover off.
Yeah, I've drank my way through it. Ali's a lightweight when it comes to stuff like that. So yeah, no, brilliant. We'll be back on Tuesday with Club Deck Corner as things return to normal, as the football was returned to normal. And we'll speak to you then. Again, thank you everybody for attending last night. Really do appreciate it. And it won't be the last one that we do. So we are Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. Thank you everyone. Cheers.